Right, welcome back. I think today what I'm going to do is change the spark plugs. I've had these mods on for about 14 months now. I want to change the plugs. I basically want to look at them, and since I'm in there, I'll probably just change them. That way I'm covered for quite a while. What I'm also going to do is clean the mass airflow sensor and the manifold absolute pressure sensors. And after that, make sure I'm running good, and then I'm going to go ahead and change the oil. I'm right at 3,000. I think I might be at 3,100 miles. The plan is, right now this is our only car, so we'll get another car next year, I'm hoping. But I have to be real careful with this one, so I'm not digging into it too deep, but I do want to keep the maintenance up on it. So basically, the car is not idling as good as it used to, and I suspect that the sensors, my MAF and MAP sensors, the airflow and the absolute pressure sensors were probably gummed up a little bit. I did let this filter element go a little longer than I should have. I missed it on one of my oil changes, and I think that might have fouled up the MAF sensor. And at the same time, I want to get this one, since I'll be having the cleaning fluid. And then the plugs are just a bonus. I really just wanted to get in there and look at them, just make sure everything's firing right. What I'll do is take them out, number them, set them out, and we'll see if there's any differences in the cylinders, and look for normal wear, and just see if there's anything else going on in there. Otherwise, I'm not expecting much. I'm just hoping to go smooth. I'm going to take a shot of the throttle body, see how the butterfly is looking. If it's super dirty, I'm going to go ahead and remove it. Use some carbon throttle body cleaner and clean it up as best I can, and that should make a difference as well. So, you know, the idle is a little rougher than it used to be, so that's also another symptom. So I'd like to correct that, since I'll be in here maintaining the top end here and the intake. So I'll link this on Amazon. This or a similar CRC is another good brand, pretty popular. I'll put some options in there for this, the MAF sensor cleaner. You can get the castor oil. So I'll just link what I think would be useful for you guys, and you can have the stuff just delivered to your house if you don't want to go down to the store. So hopefully I don't have to take that off. Hopefully it's in really good shape. Maybe do a quick little wipe with a rag and some of this cleaner. Otherwise, you know, I'm gonna have to take it off at some point and clean it. So this might be the day. So this is on the 2017, I don't know if all the FA engines probably have it here, basically on the intake manifold of a vehicle. This manifold absolute pressure sensor will measure the density of the air that made it through the entire intake, including the intercooler, because temperature has a lot to do with density. The hotter the temperature, it's going to be a little less dense. The molecules are spread apart more. In cold weather, your oxygen, along with all your air mixture, are all condensed, so you get more oxygen per volume. So this basically, after your mass airflow, your any type of cooling, and then as you're coming through the throttle body, there's restrictions and flow disruptions. And then right here in the center, where this air is going to be distributed to the cylinders, is going to measure what air is there. And that's very important to how much fuel to inject, and then your timing of that explosion once that all enters in and is vaporized. So I'm going to keep this clean, and what I'm going to do going forward is clean this one and the mass airflow sensor every time I change the air filter, which will probably be close to every oil change, because that's about when I think I need to start cleaning that filter element. That way it doesn't build up, and I think that'll keep the engine running even smoother. So historically this car has been very smooth because I did take the install the air oil separator pretty early on. Not as early as I wanted to, but this thing was leased the first 3 years, so when I bought it, I started doing these mods, and so just kind of giving it the attention it needs. Yeah, so that's definitely fouled. I might have done that doing my top engine cleaning. So this is well overdue. So I did not clean this when I replaced my spark plugs and put the air oil separator in. So that's probably quite a bit of buildup for a long time. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this guy and my mass airflow sensor. You have to make sure you don't physically touch these things. You will damage them, because the distortion is what gives that difference of electronic current, and that gives you the computer its sensors, its data points to start, calculating your mixtures and such. So here we go. So there's two reasons I'm taking the battery out. One is I need this space to take the coils off and do the plugs. The second is I'm cleaning these intake sensors, and I want to relearn the idle. So disconnecting the battery is part of that process. What I'll do is, when I'm all assembled back up, connect the battery back up, make sure no devices are running, Bluetooth, AC, anything like that, and just let the car start on its own, no inputs, and just let it idle for a minimum of 10 minutes. It'll go through the whole warm-up cycle, get to a point where it's running temperature, and then now it'll, at that point, understand the normal idle flow and pressure, density, and all that of the intake air, and that'll give me a nice, cleaner mixture going forward, and the rest of it should kind of learn itself and get a little bit more efficiency. If nothing else, I don't know that I'm going to be doing wheelies or anything, but it's just part of the process. You know what? I think that looks really good. I'm going to leave the plugs for now, and what I'll do is I will replace them in about 10,000 miles. So I think maybe about June or so. I don't know, I think I can even go to the end of the summer. I'm going to put this back and I'm going to go ahead and hang on to these plugs. Pretty happy with that. So in case you have not done so, keep a little piece of this hose. I want to say it's like a 3/8 inch hose, but if you have any air, fuel emissions kind of hoses, you might have a piece of this laying around. You might want to keep it for this process. So the torque on these plugs are about 12.9 foot-pounds. So I do have a torque wrench, as cheap as it is, it's functional. So it's always a little tricky to get a torque wrench in here, so try this swivel. Air oil separator has a little more interference here than I had last time. Got it. That was not easy. All right, so here's what I did. I did clean the mass airflow sensor, the manifold absolute pressure sensor. I checked one of the plugs. It looks fantastic. I'm not going to mess with it. I'll probably do that. It's probably good through, I'll probably do it like this time next year, maybe end of summer next year. It's kind of late in the day and I really don't want to mess with that at the moment to look at the throttle body. So what I'm going to do is this winter I'm going to take that off, investigate, and maybe go ahead and get a aftermarket pitch stop mount, and kind of do that all at one time. That is a difficult intercooler to remove and install. It's going to take 2 people, and it's not the end of the world, but if I'm going to go through all that trouble, I'm going to go ahead and take the throttle body off, clean it, replace the pitch stop mount, and just kind of do all that at once. And that should get me through the winter. I'm going to let it cool down. I just took a test drive and runs great, nice and responsive. So I'm going to go ahead and do that each time I clean the filter, the air filter element, and just get that whole sensor and filter system clean every time I do the oil. So, which I'm going to do today. So I'm going to let this cool down. I'm going to change the oil, and probably it for today. So appreciate you guys, all of you on the subscribers. I really appreciate your support. Try to keep the content coming. At the moment, I don't have a budget to do modifications. Hoping to get a point where I can get that pitch stop mount, and that'll probably be the next thing, and that'll give me a nice little kind of conserve the energy to go back to the transmission instead of moving the engine back and forth, which should give me a little more torque to the wheels. So it should be noticeable, and that's probably for the $100 or less by the time maybe I can get a good deal on Black Friday or Cyber Monday or whatever, Hacker Tuesday, whatever happens. So appreciate it. Like I said, happy with everything else, running great. So whatever happened on the production line when they were making this model on this particular vehicle, they were really paying attention. The workmanship is very fantastic. I haven't had any issues, and I've got over 70,000 miles, so very happy. And that's it. So thanks for stopping by, and I will see you on the next one.